Welcome. I hope you enjoy today's video. I was quickly editing this video because I wanted to get it out before Valentine's Day, so I'm sorry for all the errors and editing mistakes. I hope you enjoy. Thank you for all the love and support. Sugar created a group chat. Sugar named the group chat Babies. Hey. Hey Sugar. Oh my god, I love the name. Thank you X. What is this all about? I'm streaming right now. Hello Sugar, is everything alright? A group chat? For me? For fuck's sake, not everything is about you, Lev. You're so mean, Yaku. Well, get used to it. Where is this conversation going? Hey Ashijima. What is this? Ashijima. Ashijima, notice me. Not to see me. You have been noticed. May I ask what this is for? Well, Yaku and I thought of something. Yeah, we did. Well, if you have a question or need help, I'm free and can help you out if you'd like. I'm busy. Well, Kenma, your vocabulary is so advanced. Stop it. Well, what's up? I'm quite curious as to what event might be occurring. We are getting there. Be patient. Just tell us already. What is the announcement? This seems scary. No, it isn't scary. Could you hurry up? Just spit it out already. I second that. Okay, geez. Just tell them already, Sugar. Well, Yaku and I have a challenge for you all. A challenge? Is it an athletic one? I specialize in athletic challenges. Such as volleyball. I excel. I don't want to play more volleyball. What's this game? We are getting there. I'm nervous. Don't worry, Yamaguchi. You're wrong. This is exciting. That's the spirit. You all have crushes, right? What? Yaku has a crush? Yeah, I do, and so do you. I possibly might have caught feelings for someone. Me? A crush? No. Ahem. You like GRR boy. God, Sugar, that isn't his name. MHHM. 100% feelings. That's lovely. How did you know we all liked someone? I was wondering the same. You guys are so obvious. Practically drooling all over them. We like someone? So what? You guys are like mind readers. Those don't exist, Gonshiki. Are we going to just ignore the fact that Iwazumi likes Kaiotani? Shut it, Oikoa. Gasp. Top 10 reasons why Lev is annoying. 1. He's Lev. I can come up with 30 off the top of my head. Please wrap up what you are saying, Sugar. I have to finish planning out my supposed date with Sakusa. Actually, Ashijima, that's exactly what this conversation is about. Huh? What does Ashijima's date have to do with whatever this is? That's a good question. You should answer that, Sugar. Me? You probably just forgot. Let's see how long you guys can go without 1. Dropping hints to your crush and 2. Asking them out. MHM. You're practically ghosting them. I'm out, bye. On Valentine's Day? That's vicious. I'm in. I'm glad you like the idea. Is this exactly right of us? That actually sounds fun. Do you know how mad Kaiotani would be if I acted dry when we hang out tomorrow? I'd like to see that. He'd never be upset with you, especially if he likes you back. Iwazumi, you just admitted to liking Mad Dog, hehe. Zip it. This sounds romantic. So everyone is on board? I guess I'm in, but if it goes too far I'm stopping. I'll pass this time, sorry. I'll go as far as I need to be the last one so I win. Who said anything about winning? For fuck's sake, Oikoa, why don't you listen to anything? I'm just so excited. I shall do the same as Kita. Yeah, I'm going to assume everyone is participating. Question. How the fuck do you have a question? I just do. We explained everything beautifully. It should be crystal clear. Oh, it is. What's on your mind, Kenma? Sugar, are you and Yaku doing this stupid thing? Oh. That's a good point. Kenma, you're so smart. Shut it, Lev. Sorry. Lev, whatever that was, I don't want to remember it. Well, Sugar? Do we have to? Yes, you guys should. Fine. If anything goes wrong, I'm going to kill you, Ikora. Me? What did I do? Gasp X2. Why are you gasping once again? It's just so shocking. Sure, Lev, sure. Please join us, Yaku and Sugar. I don't know. That makes me want to join in less. I think I heard Sugar and Yaku say they'd join. How could you hear them over text? You must be quite talented, Kenma. Oh, I am. Yay. Have fun. I don't want to do this. Whatever. Ruin your chances of a possible future relationship with your crush has commenced. I also have a question. What is it? What now? What if they ask us out? That will basically be impossible unless we give up. It could happen though. Then get it, I guess. Now really, ruin your chances of having a possible future relationship with your crush has commenced. Excluding Lev, Goshiki, and Yamaguchi OFC because they're crybabies. Iwaizumi and Kaiotani. Today was the day. The 14th of February. Iwaizumi looked in the mirror one final time before he rushed out the door, hoping his looks were enough to impress Kaiotani since he was dragged into this stupid challenge. He took a deep breath as he walked into the arcade, trying to collect himself before he faced his crush. Hey Iwaizumi. Hey Kaiotani. I already looked around. What do you want to do first? All the games seem really interesting. The boy stood there in front of Iwaizumi, rubbing the back of his neck as a faint blush appeared on his face. Iwaizumi opened his mouth to speak, but he caught himself. Don't forget you need to act distant, he reminded himself as he cleared his throat. Hey, whatever. Oh, okay. Well, I saw this fun two-player game over there. The boy pointed over to a bright and flashy arcade game with a variety of buttons. Looks fun. Let's go. Halfway through the game. You're actually decent at this. What is that supposed to mean? Just that. The boy's eyes kept flickering from the buttons and joystick to his ace, secretly happy about them hanging out. He eventually was too focused on the boy until he heard a loud roar. Finally, I beat you. Huh? You'd never beat me. He looked down at the screen in front of him with the word loser in bold red. Ha, look at that. I'm getting better. He flashed a smile at the boy just to turn away and sulk, remembering he wasn't able to drop hints. This was hard enough for him, knowing that he couldn't flirt in the first place. You actually are. It was very fun. Thanks for suggesting it. It was just any other game. You're the one that suggested for us to hang out though. Give yourself more credit, I suppose. That sentence alone made Iwaizumi's heart melt as he fell for his teammate all over again. He kept his face straight as he tried his best to respond blandly and nod his head. Yeah, I guess. They continued looking for something that would pique their interest as the arcade got more crowded because of the holiday. Ugh, it got packed all of a sudden. We can go if you want. Kaiotani's expression immediately changed as he looked at Iwaizumi. I don't really get asked what I want to do often. Really? All he did was laugh at Iwaizumi's shocked expression. Yeah, it's honestly rather rare. I wonder why that is. Shut it. Okay, if you say so. They made their way through the now crowded area as they were in search to find a new game. What about this one? It looks fun. Nah, don't feel like it. All the boy did was point at the long line to follow, knowing that he couldn't say too much or even say his mind right now. Oh, I guess you're right. It's whatever. Not like we could just be fucking patient and talk to each other or anything. Iwaizumi noticed the sudden tone change but kept quiet, scared of saying something wrong or hurting his feelings even more. This is just so great. Let's go play some more games that no one cares for. Quiet. Please just stop. What? Iwaizumi was on the brink of tears as he looked at the boy. What did I do? Please Iwaizumi, just stop. Maybe I shouldn't have accepted your invitation. He began to walk away from the heartbroken boy. Wait. The ace firmly yet gently grabbed Kyotone's wrist as he tried to figure out what he was going to tell him. What do you want? Please just give me a minute to explain. Even though the building was crowded and there were kids squealing with excitement, it was all too quiet without Kyotone talking to Iwaizumi. It seemed off even. I'm so sorry. Oh, sorry for what? Giving me false hope? Acting off this whole time? He looked up to face the boy as he was met with a death glare. False hope? For fuck's sake, now I look stupid. No, it's okay. How is this okay? I know it isn't and it's all my fault. Finally, you noticed. Let me explain, please. Iwaizumi frantically pulled out his phone as he scrolled to when this whole mess started. Please just read this. I guess I'll read it. He yanked the phone out of Iwaizumi's hand with a nasty expression, as he began reading the messages one by one. I didn't want to hurt you. I just wanted a decent date with you. Today out of all the days. Date? Yeah. I'm sorry for dragging you here. Could we consider this a date? Iwaizumi looked at his crush, eyes wide with shock as he blushed vigorously and scratched the back of his neck, thinking he would have lashed out and responded differently. Yeah, I'd like that a lot. You don't act all sappy. Disgusting. Iwaizumi just laughed as he continued on with his date and completely forgot about the challenge. The only thing he cared about right now was the boy he was hanging out with. His boyfriend. Oikawa and Atsumu. Oikawa heard the doorbell ring as he slowly made his way over to the door, trying not to show how overly excited he was to see Atsumu. Hey Atsumu. Hey. Atsumu made his way in as he took off his shoes and immediately plopped onto the couch. Well, aren't you going to sit down? The brunette gulped as he made his way over to his crush, nervous about messing up. I guess I should do that. Well, what do you want to do? He flung his arms behind his head as he shifted his seating position a bit and then leaned back and relaxed his feet on Oikawa's lap. I'm not sure. Oikawa gulped as thought of all the plans he had for today just to ask Atsumu out at the end. He knew he had to complete this, that he had to come out on top, but was it worth it? Yeah. I don't believe you, but go off I guess. Why would I lie to you? Oikawa playfully scoffed as Atsumu laughed. I don't know. You seem like that type of person. Me? How rude. I'm the rude one. Oikawa playfully shoved Atsumus as he laughed once again, happy to be with the dyed blonde. Ouch, that hurt. You must be very weak then. I'm not. Soon after they kept messing with each other, an idea popped into Atsumus' mind as he smiled mischievously. Oikawa, can I do your makeup? What? Just imagine it. He flung his hands in the air as he presented his idea. Oikawa, the prettiest princess that ever princessed. That sounds stupid. Come on. How about? He placed his finger on his chin as if he was thinking about it. No. What? Why? My face is beautiful. Don't ruin it. Oikawa gave Atsumu the death glare as he spoke. Geez, okay. They just sat there in silence until Oikawa finally got up and walked into the kitchen. Atsumu looked over the couch as he watched the brunette leave, questioning why he was acting differently. You okay, Oikawa? All good. That's when Atsumu lost it. He felt like Oikoa was drifting farther and farther away from him. He got up and carefully made his way to where Oikoa was. Huh? Oikoa felt a strong pair of arms wrap around his waist gently and felt Atsumu's breath on the back of his neck as he laid his forehead on the setter's bulky shoulders. Please tell me what's wrong, Oikoa. A tear streamed down his face as he spoke slightly above a whisper. Nothing is wrong. Please, I can tell something is wrong. You can't tell shit. Oikoa pulled away as he went to face the male. I'm fine. You're overthinking. Once again. Once again? That came out wrong. Let's just go back to the living room. Please, Oikoa, talk to me. What is there to talk about? You're in a mood. Per usual. I'm sorry that I'm not having the best day. They both just sat back down as if that whole argument never happened. About 30 minutes later. Why did you even invite me over? You heard me, stop acting dumb. Acting? Just answer my question. He sighed heavily as he opened his mouth. Done with hurting Atsumu. I like you, I guess. Actually? Oikoa's heart dropped as he nodded, too scared to speak up. Ah, I see. Well, it's a good thing I like you too. Oikoa's eyes flickered from the floor to Atsumu. Really? No, dummy, I was joking. Oh. No. I was being sarcastic. Oh. So what are we? Atsumu smiled as if he's been waiting years to be asked that question. Whatever you'd like. He blushed as he pulled Oikoa off the couch and gave him the most heartfelt hug ever, just as suddenly intertwined their hands as he forced him upstairs. Now I'm going to do your makeup. Ugh, let me guess. I'll be the prettiest princess. They both laughed at Oikoa's joke, happy with today's outcome. Nishinoya and Yaku. Yaku ran up towards the bridge where he planned on meeting Nishinoya. Surprisingly enough, the boy was already there with a bright smile plastered on his face as he waved. Yaku. Hey. Look, I got here early so I got to see you sooner. Yaku laughed at the other liberous logic. I still came at the regular meeting time. Well, what could I say? I was excited to be here. They walked on the bridge as they looked at the water glistening back at them. Many vendors were out around that time of day. Yaku cursed under his breath as he remembered how he wanted to buy something that Nishinoya liked while they were together. But sadly, him and Sugar made sure that was almost impossible. What you thinking about? Huh? You look constipated, so I thought you were thinking about something, you know. You know? What? Also, that isn't what I look like when I'm thinking. Yeah, it is. No, it isn't, Nishi. Yeah, it is. Whatever you say. Yaku jokingly rolled his eyes. Hey, don't do that. Do what? He rolled his eyes once more, this time more dramatically. Hey, stop. Yaku almost did it again, just to bug the boy, but he stopped. I can't do this, he thought to himself. He had to act dry and shouldn't be flirting. Okay, I guess. Nishinoya kept skipping and running ahead, too caught up in the scenery and the vibe that filled the air. Oh, look at this Yaku and this. His hands were flying all over the place as he was pointing towards anything that caught this eye. Whoa, that looks so cool. Very interesting. Is there anything you want to look at? Huh? Oh no, I don't know. Well, I heard there was this really good ice cream shop. Can we go? Sure. Nishinoya grabbed Yaku's hand as he bolted into a sprint, unaware of the blush forming on the other boy's face. After about 15 minutes of roaming the streets, Noya threw his head back, groaning loudly. What's up? I don't know how to explain. I have some bad news and some horrible news. Which one do you want first? I guess horrible. That's the worst one, right? Okay. Please don't be mad, but I can't find the ice cream shop. Oh, don't worry, it's okay. Such a bummer. I had heard so much about the place. We will find it eventually. Oh, also we are lost. What? Yeah, I didn't know where we were a while ago, but I thought I could figure it out. I'm not joking. Thank God. You just seemed tense, so I wanted to say something to ease you. That did the opposite. I'll just pretend that it made you feel better. You do you. But really I can't find the ice cream shop. He yawned as he leaned his back against a building. That's okay. We can get ice cream anywhere. But that place was special. What's so special about it? Well. Yaku looked down and noticed the boy had started fidgeting with his fingers. Nah, is everything okay? Huh? Yeah. What makes you think something is wrong, haha? A wild guess, I suppose. I just wanted to take you there. A massive blush rose upon Yaku's face once again, seeing how Noah had thought about him. It had a special going on today and I wanted to try it with you. We can try to find it. They began walking around once more and asking people near them for directions until they ended up at the parlor. Noah breathed in deeply as he sighed happily. Do you smell that, Yaku? No. What? Your beautiful nostrils should be blessed with the delectable scent of ice cream. Oh, also you can drop the act. He threw his hands behind his neck. I know you're doing a challenge thing. Huh? How did you know? Oh, I actually didn't. I just took I cook this. A wild guess. Well, you somehow guessed right. Well, what was the challenge? They entered the ice cream shop as they sat down at a nearby table and waited. Don't be shy. Give me the details. Okay, geez. We were basically supposed to act cold towards you guys, avoid dropping hints, and asking you out. So you do like me. What a relief. Hey, I never said that. Yeah, you just did. Fine. He planted his face in his palms, too embarrassed to face Noah. Maybe I do. Well, I like you too, so. You do? No, I just wanted to lie to you for no reason. All Yaku did was tilt his head slightly as he tried to process how the boy actually felt. I was being sarcastic. That's good. So Yaku. Will you be my boyfriend? Yaku smiled at the boy and grabbed his hand, caressing it gently. Tendao and Sugar. The two boys walked on the sidewalk, gossiping and laughing with one another until Sugar stopped, remembering what he had planned. Huh? Is everything okay? Sugar hummed. Don't worry. Well, what's on the agenda for today? He spread his arms out like a bird and started twirling around in circles as he spoke. I'm not sure. There's a McDonald's somewhere. We can go there. YOLO. Bet. Tenda pulled out his phone as he looked up the directions to the closest fast food place. You know what McDonald's reminds me of? That one Vine. I don't watch Vines. That's boring. We should watch them together sometime. Sounds interesting. Well, do you want to hear it? Let me impress you. How would saying a Vine impress me? I don't know, just act impressed. He ran up ahead and turned around as he cleared his throat and began blabbering. Ahem. He dramatically paused and raised an eyebrow at the setter. Well, what are you waiting for? Drum roll please. Sugar sighed as he began patting his thighs, which made Tendao break out into a laugh. You know what? I love myself. That's great, Tendao. Shush. Even though I look like a burned chicken nugget, I still love myself. Sugar just stood there, speechless. Are you impressed? Are you? Are you? I'm sure. Yay. He cheered himself on and clapped as he started dancing while walking beside Sugar. As they got closer to the building, Tenda crept closer to Sugar. Sugar, come here. What is it? Come closer. I'm right here. What is it? Please. Fine. Sugar took another few steps until he was inches away from Tenda. What is it? This McDonald's has a playground. Suga's expression lit up. Really? Yeah, I thought we could go sneak in. Would we break it? But as you said earlier, YOLO, right? We could get in lots of trouble. So let's do it. They quickly went into the building as they ordered a variety of food. It's like a feast. Let's go. They snuck into the kids' area as they frantically took off their shoes and began climbing up the playset. Tenda grabbed the food. Got it. After minutes of trying to fit into the playground, they sat down near the side and laid out all their food. Best Valentine's Day ever. I second that. They kept eating and enjoying the childish environment until Tenda spoke up. You know what? I'm glad we did this. Same here. It feels nice to be doing something fun with someone you care about. Sugar looked at Tenda as he spoke. His words touched the setter's heart. Hey Tenda. Who? Tenda was cut off with a pair of lips tangled with his, planting a short and sweet kiss on his. Sugar? Sugar opened his eyes as he finally realized what he had just done. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. No, don't apologize. Tenda looked away as a bright blush was painted onto his face. I liked it. You did? Yeah, I mean I like you, so why wouldn't I? Tenda wrapped his arms around Sugar as he spoke softly. Thank you Sugar, thank you for accepting me. How could I not? The setter passed him a gentle smile as they were engulfed once more in each other's warmth. Ashijima and Sakusa. Ashijima set up a pile of pillows and blankets by the TV as he got a message from Sakusa. Sakusa and Ashijima's private messages. I'm running by a store. Do you want anything? Everything is alright. Don't stress or pressure yourself. If you say so. Just know that I'm too lazy to go back out again. I will keep that in mind. Laugh my ass off. I was joking. Oh, I now see that. You're quite funny. The funniest. I agree. I'll be there soon. Take your time. Sure. I'm quite serious. Stay safe Sakusa. I care about you. I will, don't worry. In real life point of view. Ashijima sighed as he sat down and waited for the boy to come over. He feared Yaku and Suga's idea and how well he'd perform. He was deep in thought until he heard a car pull up. Greetings Sakusa. Hey Ashi. Sakusa laughed as he gave the male a light hug. What are we doing today? I had a few ideas. Such as? Instead of speaking, Ashijima gestured over towards the blankets and pillows. Are we making a fort? If you'd like. Also, I have already cleaned the items so don't fear. Thank you Ashijima. All Ashijima was nod his head towards the boy in response, still slightly confused and upset with this challenge. Well come on dummy. Sakusa sat down on the carpeted floor as he patted the seat next to him. I am here, now what? You don't know how to make a fort? Was I supposed to prepare calculations beforehand? I was unaware. No, not like that. You just let your imagination run wild and stack stuff. Such as building blocks? I guess that's a good example. I am not used to playing with the cardboard items that toddlers find delightful. Well, it's kind of different. Just let me show you. Sakusa got up and Ashijima's eyes followed him. Sakusa walked over to the couch as Ashijima just questioned what he was doing. May I move this? You don't need my consent. He began rearranging the living room as he pushed things aside and made room for a blanket to be draped from the couch to the floor. See? I suppose I get the gist of it. It's really fun. Shall we continue? Sure. They began stacking more items upon one another and laughing in the process. You're good at this, Ashijima. I believe this is what most call a hidden talent. Sakusa chuckled as his eyes froze on the boy. I suppose it is. After some time the two boys were almost done with their activity. It looks so fascinating. We did a good job. Now what do we do with it? We go inside and play games or watch movies. Just fun things. I think I have some board games lying around here somewhere. Excuse me while I search for them. Take your time. While Ashijima searched for the board games he remembered leaving somewhere, Sakusa sat on the floor inside the fort, excited to hang out with Ashijima more. He grabbed the knee-rest pillow and buried his face in it the moment a blush creeped onto his face, scared of Ashijima unexpectedly appearing. I found a few. I hope it isn't an issue. No, that's great. Which shall we try first? Sakusa examined the board games until he found the one he wanted the most. How about this one? I will have to read the directions first. At this point, the boy was too focused on how much fun he was having. He completely forgot about the challenge and the goal. I've played it before. It's very fun. After Sakusa explained the rules to Ashijima, they started the game. So I shall go back 7 places? Like so? Ashijima shifted his character back many spots. Yeah, you're finally getting the hang of it. This game is quite amusing. It really is. My family used to play it all the time when I was a kid. The game must be old then, correct? Yeah, it is. I'm glad you had it. I'm glad you are enjoying yourself. Skip. After the game was over, they decided to watch a movie and munch on snacks. You know, Ashi. What's on your mind, Sakusa? I really enjoyed this. Thank you. Yes, of course. You're such an amazing person. I'm glad that I'm here with you right now. Same here. Sakusa shuffled around and laid on his back as he looked up at the blanket above him, and Ashijima did the same. Do you happen to like some Ashijima? Hummy. Sakusa chucked. Who else would I be talking to? Your logic is flawless. Well, do ya? I believe so. Whenever I'm with them I feel like my mood is lifted, and that them being there makes everything better. That I can trust them with my life if needed, and that I can be myself with them supporting me. They sure are lucky. I suppose you are lucky then. Did you just indirectly confess? Oh, did I? I guess. Sakusa's face became a bright pink as he covered it up with his hands. Well, it appears I did confess. I'm quite sorry and I hope we can still be friends. Don't apologize about it, silly. I wanted to be more than friends anyway. Honestly? Why would I lie to you? Well then, will you go out with me, Sakusa? I'd like that a lot. They continued the movie, happy with their new relationship as they snuggled up closer together. Thank you, Sakusa. Kita and Daichi. Kita looked at his watch once again and tapped his foot while he was waiting outside of the restaurant he had chosen. Daichi wasn't late. Kita was just early and eager to see his crush. Kita. Kita looked up and saw Daichi waving as he walked closer. Hello Daichi, sorry about the last minute plans. Don't sweat it, I've wanted to try this place for a while. Their appetizers are the best. As they had some small talk, a waiter led them to their table. Whoa. It's so fancy. Daichi was mesmerized with the view as he looked at the menu. Well, I thought you would enjoy it. I already do. Everything on the menu looks so delicious. My favorite is the pasta they serve here. It looks good. After talking and thinking about what they'd order, the waiter came back with their drinks and quickly wrote down there. Well, how has your week been? It's been rough. It's hard taking care of a whole team, right? I mean, I can't complain. Your team seems chaotic every once in a while. They can be quite the pain sometimes, but I love them. Daichi sighed as he continued talking. What about the twins? They seem how do I say it? I know exactly what you're trying to say. Sometimes though, their chaotic energy boosts the team. I don't think we'd be anywhere that we are now without them. That's the same with Noah. His chaotic and easygoing nature brings the team closer together. Kita laughed at Daichi's comment. I'm glad I got to guide them. Next year is going to be too different. Oh yeah. The mood suddenly changed and the atmosphere was different. They didn't want to leave their team, but there wasn't anything they could do, right? Daichi reached out and laid his hand on top of Kita's, trying to comfort him. It'll be okay. You're an amazing captain and they'd never forget about you. I really needed that, Daichi. Thank you. Daichi suddenly realized what he had done because his face got bright red and he immediately became flustered. I mean. What? You're making zero sense, silly. I'm sorry. What are you apologizing for? Well, I did touch you. And butt into your business. I didn't mind. I actually needed your uplifting words and encouragement. Thank God. That means a lot, Kita. Yes, of course, Daichi. You come first though. Don't worry about me. I'm obviously going to worry about you. I worry about you too, so just take care of yourself. You act like my mum. I'll take that as a compliment. She's so kind. It is a compliment. Like, how can a person be so sweet? They continued talking until their food came shortly after. This looks so good. Thanks for recommending it. I hope you like it. Daichi's face lit up as he took a bite. This is so good. I'm glad you liked it. Actually, Kita, there's been something I've been wondering. Is everything okay? Well, I wanted to know if I'd ever have the chance for us to be more than friends. Let me rephrase that. I like you a lot and I want to be with you. Daichi. I'd love that. He exhaled deeply as he laughed lightly. You have no idea how long I've needed to get this off my chest. I actually was going to ask you tonight. Really? I'm so sorry. No, don't worry about it. Sugar came up with this challenge with Yaku anyway, so it was going to be difficult. Challenge? What was it about? Kita read the messages to Daichi as he laughed in response. Why does that sound just like Sugar? It was so difficult. I had this whole plan and date idea, but they last minute threw it at us. Well, I'm glad that everything worked out in the end. Daichi gave Kita a very heartfelt smile. Me too. Kenmo and Akashi. Kenmo arrived at Akashi's house as he waited and looked in the back, making sure he brought all of the items he needed. He grumbled to himself as he continued waiting. Kenmo and Akashi's private messages. I'm in your driveway, by the way. What? Since when? I'm so sorry, I didn't hear you. For about 5 minutes? I don't know. I'll hurry up. Okay. Akashi looked at the last message as his stomach twisted into a knot, scared that Kenmo was dropping hints about them being only friends. He immediately got into the car and he started questioning Kenmo. Do I need to bring anything? I can get snacks or money. I got it covered, don't stress. What are we even doing? Didn't I already tell you? I don't recall. Then it'll be a surprise. That's no fair. Just deal with it. Ugh, fine. Akashi pouted and leaned back into his seat while crossing his arms. PFFT, you look just like Oikoa. What? No, I don't. Yes, you do. Nah. Yaha. Fine, think whatever you want to. All I know is that I probably look stunning right now. Probably. Kenmo, stop it. Okay. Akashi looked outside the window as the sky slowly darkened, questioning what they would be doing. It's getting darker and darker. What did you say? Is there a problem with that? No, not a problem. I'm just curious. Well, you'll see later. Kenmo's head snapped back from Akashi to the road as the worried boy started fidgeting with his fingers. Is everything okay? Yeah. Are you sure? I'm just driving. Okay, I guess that's true. The rest of the ride was quiet. Both of them awkwardly sat there for about 45 minutes until they came to a stop. Kenmo opened up his door and jumped out, turning back to Akashi. Don't come out until I say so. Okay, I won't. Kenmo hustled and gathered all his supplies from the back as he started setting up. Okay, give me a second. Akashi stumbled out of the car half asleep just to be met with a stunning view. Is this really? He was speechless as he just continued looking at the sky. Today supposedly was supposed to have little to no clouds, so I thought you'd like it. I love it. They both just looked up at the sky speckled with bright stars as they sat down on the blanket that Kenmo brought. Did you really do all of this? Yeah. It was really sweet. Akashi yawned as he spread out across the blanket and laid down. I guess. You know, Kenmo, it really means a lot to me. Taking me all the way out here and doing this for me. It was nothing. Yes, it was. As Akashi kept pouring his heart out, Kenmo just continued responding blandly. Soon after, they decided it was time to head back. Once again, even after all of Kenmo's efforts, the car ride was silent until he parked in front of Akashi's place. Thank you for all of this. I can't think of a time that I've enjoyed more. Yeah, you're welcome. Akashi looked away out of embarrassment as he continued their conversation. Well, I'd like to do this again. If you want to, of course. If you don't, that's completely fine. I slowed down. I'd like that a lot. They wrapped each other in a hug as they parted ways, both happy that today went well and that they'd have future plans. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked this video and the idea. Have an amazing day and stay safe.